Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video, and this video is going to be on Symfonos 3, which is basically part 3 of the Symfonos series, and from OneLove. So as you can see, I scanned my network and found that this is my attacking machine. My target machine. My attacking machine IP is this, and I'm just going to cat my scan file, which I did before. So this is the command that I used. So there are not multiple port open, only 3, which is 21 FTP, 22 SSH, 84 HTTP, but 21 and 22 is not vulnerable as this is an updated version. You can check it out enumerated, but trust me when I say that you're not going to find any vulnerabilities here. So without any delay, I'm just going to move it to the web directory. So this is the Symfonos web page. You can see there's a picture of some warrior fighting some beast, 3-headed beast, and when I view source and found nothing except this comment which says can burst the underworld. So a burst definitely means trying to give us a clue about busting or directory busting, which is called buster, which is basically an pre-configured and pre-installed tool in Kali Linux for directory enumeration and web-based enumerations. So I can run that using derby followed by IP. Let's see if it generates any web directories. Okay, so as soon as I hit enter, you can see it has an CJ in. So I can open it. Let us complete the scan first. Server status nothing, HTML same. Okay, so it has an interesting such as gate and CGI plugin. So let us check. I'm gonna close this. Okay, let it be 30. Gate. Okay, this is the gate directory of simplicity, nothing in the source. And what else was there? I think there was something called CI bin, right? Yes, CGI bin. So what CGI bin means? So CGI is basically common gateway interface, which basically means a way for the web server to interact with the external content generating programs, which are often referred as CJ programs or CJ scripts. So if you find a web directory on web server called CJ bin, you should know that it has to be running some kind of scripts. So we'll see if the script is vulnerable. Some of the scripts on the web server are vulnerable to shell shock remote command injection, which allows attackers to execute arbitrary code by using bash shell remotely. So, but as you can see, the file is not formatted or 403. Which is the status code for 1 million. So right there. So what we can do is fire up in a console, maybe let it open, and what else we can do? Can burst the underworld. Okay, so let us see if there is a directory called underworld. Right. Nothing underworld. It might have been inside CJ bin running a script right there. Okay, so it is running a script, and as I hit enter and refresh the page, you can see the timestamp changes. So this basically shows the time, user, and load average this web page or web server. So we're gonna check for any exploit which can be used to exploit this CGI. I'm gonna search for CGI mod CGI. So this is an exploit multi HTTP Apache mod CGI bash ANB execution for shell shock. So I'm going to use one set rhost. You can set input as any, and it's just my IP. And I'm going to set target URI. Yes. CGI underworld, right? And hit exploit. Okay, so this is vulnerable on it. As you can see, it has sent successfully stage 1 reverse exploit, and we have successfully connected with TCP reverse shell. So I can just hit shell, check who am I. Okay, so we are servers. which could be the local user. I'm gonna list my file. Okay, underworld cd underworld, but I cannot go in there. As you can see, this is an root permission file, and as we don't have root privileges, I can check by sudo tackle. We do not have root. So what to do? I can check my kernel version, which is an updated kernel, so we do not have any kernel exploitation advantages to exploit this machine to get root privileges. So I can maybe find some commands that might have SUID bits. Username is password. Okay, so let us just open an TTY shell. TTY shell. We basically write PTY, but it is called TTY shell, spawn shell, right? Spawn site dash. I'm gonna put to it as cd into mp. I can just upload limpis here. As you can see, I have it right on my desktop. So limpis is basically a script, pre-written script, which helps to which would help us to enumerate the directory more. This is a script right here. I'm just gonna upload it. For that, I'm gonna run Python 3. Sorry, http.server, and here I'm gonna wget by port 8000 this.sh. It has been successfully uploaded, and I'm gonna keep executable permission. For that, I'm gonna use change mod +6 this.sh. Okay, successfully changed the mod and gave it executable permission, so we can run it. This.sh. So let the script run. Let's see how long it takes, and if we can find any vulnerabilities. Okay, so the script is completed, and we're going to check for vulnerabilities. Right here, as we told it and we found it even. So as you can see, this command, this is what it means, that tcp dump, which is a root privilege command, can be run with a local user privilege. So tcp dump is basically a very powerful command. We can run it to capture packets from the local host connection from the remote machine, remotely from the machine, as this command can be done from the local user privilege. So this is a vulnerability we can use to capture packets, and from there on we'll see what to do. So I'm just gonna tcp dump t to list my interfaces. Okay, so there are 7 interfaces. I'm just gonna listen up on the 3, which will be right here, running loopback tcp dump. And I'm gonna name my file as dump.pcap, where my interface will know, and I'm gonna capture about say 500 packets. Hit enter. I'm just gonna let it run for a minute and be right back. Okay, so that should do it, I think. I'm just gonna cancel this shell and ls, sorry, ls, it is a dump.pickup, and I'm gonna use download pickup to our root. Sorry, download pickup. Okay, Let us open the root terminal here. Let's right here. Download pickup. I'm gonna use Wireshark to analyze this file. Let's see if we can find any packets. Okay. I'm just gonna enter TCP stream EQ1. And right here you can see I have got an user request of code 78 from Hades. So this is a new user, one was serverless, and we found another Hades, and boom, we have also found the password. This might be in hash, right? Oh, okay, so it is not in hash, it is in plain text. Okay, so I'm just gonna open my shell again. Type shell and Python main import. Okay, now I can switch to Hades. Let's copy and paste the password. Oops. And boom, as you can see, we're successfully inside the Hades. So let us see if it has any root privileges. Okay, so it also does not have any root privileges, so we cannot escalate our privileges. Let's check kernel PA. We can, let us close this shark first. Okay, so what we can do is we can now try to find writable files. Okay, so it has a lot of writable files. So user live Python 2.7. Okay, we can cd to opt. Okay, there's a file called activity client. We can cd to it. Two files, cat demo. Tag last modified. Okay, so this basically what means is that FTP client.py is basically running an cron job, okay, with a timestamp. So if a file is running a cron job with a timestamp inside a local user, it has to be a root privilege file. So we can use this file to run or modify this file to run a listener, and followed by that we can get a netcat shell, and it won't be immediate, but it will automate the execution. So we will find the root shell on a timestamp. So we might have to wait for a minute or so after starting the listener. So I'm just going to start my listener first. That won't wait. Right here. Okay, let us find the FTP module first, right? So I can find file by the name of FTP.lib module. File type should be to SUID gets it. Right here. It has an FTP Python and FTP module. So I think we can get a root access of it. So first LSH. One hit ID, as you can see, it has some group ID and GOTS, which is basically for the root ID. So what we can do here is we'll echo. Before it, I'm just gonna start the listener. INC check ln it be by 9000, let us say. And here import OS and append it to it's a lib. Okay, now we'll hit the arbitrary code. This dot system and say tech e, and we'll call inside the bin dash followed by my IP and the port of, let's say, 9000, and boom. As you can see, we have a successfully virtual connection. I can just write YMI and you'll see I'm good. CD to root, and I can get SD. Boom. We successfully found the machine and got the root access. So this was all for Symfony 3. I'm gonna see you again on Symfony 4. Okay, so if you like this video, please do like and subscribe. Okay, so I'll see you on the next video. Good night.